Alright, God, Source, Creator, Yeshua, Universe, Mama Gaia, Little Moon, Goddess, Cosmos, Angels, Ancestors, Wayshowers, Guides, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this reveal and the reversal? The scales will be balanced. What is up, Galactic Golden Ohana? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Now, I'm going to put these back in the deck, but they wanted to immediately pop out. Wish fulfillment that was always prophesized for you to experience, have, and be. This Three of Staves, a lot of individuals were attempting to impede upon what was meant to inevitably unfold. The information they may have gained from underworldly oracles about how your life was meant to go, what your reincarnation would lead to, what you would get to experience within this lifetime. A lot of individuals wanted it for themselves. They attempted to do a lot of work in order to obtain this for themselves and keep you from it. But you kept continuously ascending. You kept continuously pulling in new timelines, moving through these timelines and into higher dimensional, higher frequency energy. Your true power has been revealed with what individuals have been aware that you are capable of. And we did go into this a little bit over on YouTube. That live got deep. About the Transfiguration, you being of the sacred bloodline of the Most High. A true divine chosen child of the Most High. Like you being the son and the daughter of Source. Reincarnated multiple times to be prepared for this moment. And what was meant to happen on Earth. How you were meant, ordained to progress and advance this planet. And what comes with your purpose. Now, a lot of individuals prying into your Akashic records and going to these underworldly oracles about you, they just saw what was meant to unfold for you. This wish fulfillment. These monetary means, this fortune, for some of you, fame, recognition. They didn't know why. They didn't get the information on why. They didn't care to get the information on why. But they definitely know now with communication. Quick, incoming communication. I feel like this communication is the reversals that they are experiencing of their own work and attempts to obstruct justice, oppress you, oppose you, create unnecessary obstacles and burdens in your reality. Not listening to the guidance they were being given to back down, to step back, to let it go. And now they're understanding that what had been relayed to them wasn't because they were so close to breaking you. It was the warnings of what came with being you and how fiercely you are protected and what you were put here to do. Wasn't just them coming up against you. It was them coming up against the divine, the Most High, Source, as well as the souls that you were placed upon this planet to save. They just wanted what came with your purpose. We got justice, obstructing justice, the scales have been balanced. They can no longer obstruct this Ace of Pentacles from coming to you. And again, these were just greedy individuals that left themselves open to be puppeteered by lower vibrational energy, to be corrupted and made to be chaos, agents of chaos within the simulation. And now they've been entrapped within that chaos that they succumbed to in an attempt to oppress you. Their obsession became their coffin. Basically, it became their prison. So you may want to tune into the YouTube reading I had just done, but you are receiving justice. You are receiving, they said, everything that comes with your purpose. Every soul that you are meant to save with you being here. With you doing what you've been divinely ordained to do. The God-given gifts that you've been given for the advancement of this planet. For the service that you were meant to have on this planet. I heard the release of funds. The inevitable release of funds. The dam has broken. We got 8 of Swords and now 8 of Cups. If you want to find me on YouTube, you guys, it should be linked to my TikTok. But if you type in All Seeing Isis, it should pop up. It's All Seeing Isis, and I do believe we have like 32,000 galactic golden nuggies over there. The golden ohana got bigger. It's exciting. And we're all over the world, too. We are literally all over the world, integrating new energy through our golden grid system and further enhancing and strengthening the golden grid system around the world together, collectively, in high vibrational unity. It's amazing. It's exciting to know that we are literally everywhere. And we are literally making changes everywhere, which means there is judgment being called down everywhere. And with the 8 of Cups, you could be seeing 808, 888, or 88. If you've been seeing 88, 808, or 888, 88, 808, or 888, this is definitely the message for you. Somebody cannot run from their consequences. Somebody can't run from the imprisonment they wished upon you. Especially with the justice system out here, somebody was bypassing the consequences of their actions for a very long time. Could have been 8 lifetimes or 8 years that they were running from something. Manipulating energy while the dark inorganic grid system was in place. And now that the dark inorganic grid system has been dismantled and destroyed, somebody's consequences are catching up to them. While your dharma has caught up to you. The work that you have put in has paid off. And if you are a fellow Gemini, hello fellow gems, or your children are fellow Geminis, happy birthday, happy early birthday, or happy birthday if it is your birthday today. Gemini season, hey! So, happy birthday from all of us to you. I hope you have an incredible birthday. Actually, I know that you will too. Ooh, bars. So happy birthday. My birthday is coming up in June. So, hello Geminis. Welcome to Gemini season. Not to mention the new moon that's coming up on the 26th, I believe, is in Gemini. And let's not forget that Saturn right now, Daddy Saturn, Karma, is in Aries, god of war. So this judgment definitely is fierce. And your justice is fiery, passionate, exciting, inspirational. You took charge. You took charge of why you were put here, and you're standing firmly in your purpose. While others are facing strength. This could be, it's not funny. This could be a Leo that is facing strong judgment. But again, Saturn is in Aries. It will be a bad time to attempt to go against the prophesized plan over your life. And it looks like individuals did not care. They anticipated doing something or something taking an effect with the moon cycles they were using that has blown back in their face. There is a reversal that is happening. So while there is a reversal, there is a reveal. A reversal bringing down harsher judgment and a reveal of justice to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Oppression. Okay, with oppression out here in 8 of Swords, this definitely could be like a Leo going to jail. This could definitely be somebody with some very serious charges that is being imprisoned, oppressed. Individuals that may have attempted to have this be your fate, and this landed upon their own head. Somebody's judgment is that they are bound to, and they can't run from, what they tried to inflict on you or what they did. What you went through. What type of persecution and crucifixion you were resurrected from. I just heard Rome's not built in a day. And they're showing me the Roman Empire falling. Interesting. Did y'all just see that the screen just glitched? Did y'all see that? Please tell me y'all saw that. Because I just looked up and saw the screen glitch. But I don't, you did? Y'all did? glitch in the matrix. The shift is occurring as we speak. Wow. That was confirmation. That was confirmation. Right as I was saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, and then they showed me the Roman Empire crumbling. So yes, a shift did happen. A massive... We're currently in the shift. And it's like... me talking about the Roman Empire crumbling. The old is breaking down. The old timelines are breaking down. The old timelines have crumbled. And it's also those that went up. Y'all know when they crucified Yeshua, when they crucified Jesus, there was furious backlash from the Most High. That's what I'm feeling. And there's 333 in the live right now. Is there, like, they know that this is divine repercussions. They know that this is divine repercussions. And again, this is the reversal. Everything that you've gone through and everything individuals attempted to place on you is being reversed into their own experience. They're experiencing this while you're having revealed to you this justice and this Ace of Pentacles. And all they can do is watch, desperately waiting for something to take an effect. The truth, the sword of truth has just fallen. Rome wasn't built in a day. You got 2 aces on the board. You've been channeling karmic reversal. This is definitely confirmation for you. Nikki, definitely confirmation. Or if you've recently done like a reversal, a return of intent and entities while it was in your divine sovereign right to keep the energy directed your way for alchemization and advancement of yourself and humanity. With the sword of truth and fallen, it's like with the truth, these individuals have fallen. The truth has enabled certain individuals' behavior. This is the rise of the truth in Christ consciousness as well. Enabling certain individuals' behavior and workings. Especially with power at the bottom of this of the deck. They may be trying to send something now, but it's not taking an effect on you. With the truth, this is what has been revealed, and how powerful you are has inevitably put these individuals in a position to forfeit and fall. Exactly. No weapons formed. No weapons formed shall prosper. But that doesn't mean they won't form. There were a lot of weapons formed. They just did not prosper. Not in the way these individuals had intended and had been banking on. Again, to impede upon your prophecy, only seeing the prosperity that came from your mission and your purpose. They didn't care about how many souls you would be saving. They didn't care about why you were here. They just wanted what came with it, only to realize now why you are here and why you're receiving this harvest. Somebody did try to do another destiny swap desperately to obtain this, and it backfired in the worst way. Prince of Swords, watching. Those that worked against you are watching. And they're watching what's unfolding for you. All they can do is watch. You're literally about to have something revealed to you if you haven't already. It's a part of the, like I talked about over on YouTube, it is a part of the true earth order. What you are receiving, what's being revealed to you, what's being given to you is a part of the true earth order. And it seems as though you are in master manifestation energy right now. Your abilities have amplified. You've gone through major upgrades. You could be feeling a lot of fatigue right now. It's because you're in the shift. You could be experiencing massive ascension symptoms as we speak. You are in the shift. This is a planetary shift that's happening. Not just a shift or a quantum leap within your own experience. This is worldwide. With the integration of light here. The multidimensional information that we are now having relayed from the ethers, that is flowing through from the ethers through each and every one of us into our galactic golden grid systems below our feet. Exactly, it's collective. And it is moving quickly. You may feel vertigo. You may feel a lot of vertigo and go, whoa, what the fuck? You're feeling the shift. You're feeling the energy. And you're feeling it move quickly. Now, again, I'm not a healthcare provider, but you know when you feel a shift, if that's for you. I know when I get hit with that woof, it's like a whomp, and I'm like, whoa. That was a shift. That was definitely something just changed. You're feeling this happen now. So again, you may be very fatigued. You may be guided to get rest. You're definitely being guided to go get grounded, because there's a massive amount of energy. They said in preparation for the solar flare. I heard the biggest one yet. What? Hold up. I gotta Google. Yes? Why have I not heard of this? What? Wait a second. The biggest yet. NASA warns of huge solar flares that could cause blackouts on Earth. What? Well, here we go. Sun blasts huge X 2.7 class solar flare. Biggest of 2025 to date. The biggest solar flare of 2025. Interesting. Okay. That's got something to do with the energy. So we got a lot happening in the ethers as well. I just heard Schumann resonance. A lot of energy is being integrated. A lot of light is being integrated. They said it's all a part of the shift with what has occurred within the wave. What has occurred within the wave? The wave of awakening. Christ consciousness. Being given even more clarity, receiving even more information. Power structures crumbling. Wealth transfers happening. The dark grid system collapse, making it easier for those of the light to achieve and succeed and receive. And they're bringing up what we talked about over on YouTube, where it's like money is no longer attracted to like a certain energy. Like it's like you cannot, the system is no longer rigged. You cannot, I won't even say that the system was rigged in the favor of those who held corrupted intentions for this planet in order to maintain certain positions. With the darker grid system being dismantled, being destroyed, monetary means are being, the meek shall inherit the land. They just channeled it to me again, like they did over on YouTube, where those that are meant to receive shall and will. It's all going to its rightful owners. What is meant for you is unfolding for you. It's like this oppression, these rituals, none of what the last shall be first. None of what these individuals none of what they're doing is working, because it's no longer meant to. With how the planet has changed, the golden grid system that has been fortified with the work that we have done, and where we're at energetically. It's like monetary means are no longer being energetically stolen. Like the best way to explain this, I did talk about this a little bit over on YouTube, is when the darker inorganic grid system was in place, certain individuals were able to find loopholes in order to acquire, and those loopholes have been destroyed along with the inorganic grid system. And with the golden grid system in place, you are now of the vibration, you are now of the vibration and in alignment to this windfall, to your harvest, that individuals cannot redirect towards them. Their sacrifices, they're under judgment. Their sacrifices, their rituals, their practitionary work, none of this is working because of where we're at and how this inorganic grid system has been completely demolished. Things they got away with before are now the consequences they must face, where what you have worked for the planet to experience, you are also simultaneously receiving. Win by any means. They're under judgment for trying to win by any means. What comes with you being here? What is connected to your energy? I heard no more delays, just deliverance. No more delays, just deliverance. I heard the chaos you faced has calmed. 9 of Swords. Sleepless nights, anxiety, individuals that worked together that are now under judgment and they know that they cannot escape this. Those under judgment have fallen. They cannot escape this. They cannot run from this. They cannot push this off onto you while they're simultaneously watching your fate unfold. It's like you're winning something that these individuals anticipated winning, not realizing that the work that you had done here and the crucifixion that they had added to or participated in, and the resurrection that you had would lead to this moment. That it was all divinely orchestrated. That without this crucifixion, you never really would have woken up to who you were in the way that you have now. That you never really would have become, I won't say never, but it would have been this awakening. This divine intervention was detrimental to your purpose. And if you had gone through this awakening, this type of awakening with these individuals around, you would have tried to take them with you. And there would have been more put in place to cause you hurt, harm, and injury in order to obtain off of you. You were not meant to be this version, this reborn, divinely augmented god or goddess. You were not meant to be this version around these individuals. The bridges that were burned were intentional. And it's like the opposition you had could have been with organizations, networks, and societies you had been prepared to go up against with the type of crucifixion and sacrificial rituals you faced with these individuals. It was all a part of the plan. You are divine's, I won't even say the divine, you are the Most High's secret weapon. And all of this opposition, you were the trap. Opposition, you were the trap. All of these individuals were meant to come up against you and target you. It was all anticipated because of the type of correction that was necessary. Exactly, hidden in plain sight. Things that needed to be corrected needed to first be acknowledged. It's like you are the antidote to the infection, but the infection needed to be spotted. That's the best way to put this. Like this, yes, it advanced you, it assisted with the ascension, but these attacks helped you break down this energy, decode it and recode it, and integrate it within this realm. So without all of this opposition, without all of these experiences, without all these rituals being done on you, the world wouldn't have been able to advance in the way that it was. And it's funny that you bring up like the Trojan horse, and they showed me Rome crumbling, because it was required. So not only for, wish fulfillment right there, that's milk and honey energy. So not only did you need to go through this catalytic type of divine intervention in order to be reborn, to be purified, pruned, divinely augmented, but for you to really step into the power that the divine and the Most High was holding for you, that was God-given or God-ordained to be placed within you, for you to fully step into at a certain time, you needed to understand through the alchemization process the energy, the darker energy that inhabited this realm. In order to be the antidote, you needed to understand it, almost like a celestial scientist. So while these individuals felt like they were testing on you, and that they were going to break you, and they were going to destiny swap with you, and they were going to sacrifice you, you were energetically intaking all of this information, decoding it and recoding it, and then reloading it in this realm so that the infection would have an antidote. And you were the antidote. But you were inflicted, like this was inflicted upon you for you to energetically alchemize an antidote for this planet. And this is why this work is not having an effect on light workers. This is why so many light workers are waking up to it. This is why the planet has advanced in such a way where this energy is moving quickly. Because you, as the divine celestial scientist you are, you took all of this. You looked at the virus as these individuals were projecting it onto you. Were directing it to you. It's almost like you I won't say almost. You signed a contract to subject yourself to these type of sacrificial rituals, to this type of experience, to deeply understand it, to be an antidote to it. So all the corruption that's falling in this realm, all of the judgment that is circulating and moving throughout this realm, it's because you found the antidote necessary to break down old corrupted power structures that were put in place to keep light workers from succeeding. You energetically infiltrated with the antidote, and they can't withstand the cure. They can't withstand how the infection is being released, is being handled, it's being controlled. Because this infection is what they capitalized off of. This corruption, this darkness. And again, you being this divine celestial scientist, you gave the world a cure. You gave the world an antidote, and now the world is progressing. This is where the true Earth order comes into play, because more and more individuals are experiencing the way Earth was meant to be. Where Earth was meant to be. Where this planet was meant to be. We were the least advanced. We were the farthest behind. And we are catching up. And it's because of how many individuals were capitalizing off of the enslavement of this realm. And manipulating the 3D, the simulation, the holographic simulation in their favor so they would be able to maintain certain positions and continually bypass karma. And that's not being allowed anymore. This is why they said, money has a different energy now. Money is attracted to abundance, wealth. Because it's not just money, it's the energy of the land. The meek shall inherit the land. The energy of the land is attracted to its origin. With true earth being here, you are a true earth representative. In other words, you're not of this planet, but you're not of this world, you're in this world. And it's now this is being drawn to you because it's in perfect alignment. It's where it's meant to be. I pray that makes sense with how they're relaying it to me. The meek shall inherit the land, and it is time. A part of the true earth order we talked about over on YouTube, to where the land is now in alignment and being drawn to the origin. Where earth was meant to be, how things were meant to be distributed equally. And now it is. The movement. Divine revolutionary movement. Which is leaving individuals heartbroken because the scales must be balanced. Which means their hoobly-jubbly magic that was supposed to confuse you, keep illusions in place on earth, have been dismantled. Could have been specific units and groups targeting you that are now facing the repercussions of their actions and going through massive reversals back to back to back, while you're going through massive reveals back to back to back. It's a part of the true earth. What's happening in old earth, old timelines, these old timeline collapse, is the reversals that are, it's like these timelines are caving in on themselves. So with these reversals, they're further assisting the advancement of this planet with how much is going on in the old timelines, which is causing even more volatile energy to assist in the collapse of them and the individuals remaining in them, which means there are individuals that are going to inevitably succumb to that collapse of old timelines. Now, I don't mean some may pass away, especially if they were doing death workings, but this is about individuals not being able to live a true earth experience, which means they will continuously have less than poverty, struggle. They will continuously be in karmic relationships, if they even have relationships at all. Their world will be very gray compared to ours. This is what Dolores Cannon talked about with the planetary split. But what she didn't go into was the multiple splits that would happen with the advancement of this planet, and there has been yet another one. where these older timelines are collapsing in on themselves with the advancement of the light workers that are moving through these splits and catching up to the most updated split of this planet. Now, no light workers being left behind. The light workers that are meant to ascend, chosen souls that are meant to ascend, star seeds, those that are meant to ascend are. This is why there have been multiple splits. So there's not soul shock with pulling certain spirits, certain souls too quickly into the highest level. But those who remain within the lower splits are going to have them basically concave in themselves to where that is now their experience. Where everything they've attempted to do with any type of practitioner work or their lower vibrational behavior will have an instant repercussion, will have instant consequences, will be instantaneously reversed. And that is their experience. What they put out, they will inevitably get. It's like they're trying to play dodgeball. Or not dodge, yeah, they're trying to play dodgeball, but it's wall ball. It will immediately bounce back because you are too far forward in the true earth. You are in true earth, the most recent split. And these individuals are very, very far behind. And they've been given adequate time to shift gears, refocus, and course correct. And they have refused. So these individuals are now stuck here, and any individual that was in the in-between, that harbored dark intentions and was manipulating others' energy in order to be in an in-between state to acquire, is having that essence, that soul energy that they had acquired to be at that point removed from them and returned to the origin. So any individual that felt like they were bypassing karma or certain levels is now being moved back to where they were meant to originally start. Which is why you're seeing so many well-known individuals now face some severe consequences, because that energy they were using to mask themselves and advance and acquire has been stripped from them and given back to the origin of whence it came. Where these individuals are now at the level they were supposed to be at. Or they're about to be. Woo! That was a deep channel. The sun, raw energy, source energy. This is also exposure of what individuals paid for to affect your union and your stability, backfiring upon theirs. Again, we just talked about this, the lower level. And the thing is there are beings that have been assigned to our team that have been given clearance to move through these levels. There are beings that have not been given clearance. So if these individuals are paying for certain entities that have not been given clearance into your experience, they are inevitably being returned and reversed back into theirs. And it seems like for some of you, what has been exposed with the clarity that certain individuals have gained is how they were being negatively impacted and affected because of the type of confusion that was being placed over them. And with the work that they have done and their progress, the more that was illuminated. There are many light workers that are going through an ascension at this time, if not all of us, but waves that have awakened that may have been stubborn sleepers that are now seeing the truth for what it is. And the more they advance, the more these chaos agents get aggravated and further expose their true face. So it looks like somebody did find out the truth about what individuals were paying for in order to keep them in a certain union or household, or what individuals were paying for to keep them from connecting to who they were supposed to. So there are divine unions coming into play right now, as well as you're receiving, this is equal give and take, what's being revealed to you, equal give and take of your stability. Some of you are receiving, they said not are, I said, they're correcting me. I said some of you, they said all of you. Thank you. All of you are receiving the promise that had been made to you by the Most High. This is a delivering of the promise. But it's like you had to be ready for what comes with the promise. Divine, relay it in a way, thank you. They said in order to acquire this promise, you needed to be in the right alignment, you needed to be in the right timeline, where individuals could not follow you, individuals could not affect you, and that you could maintain this without interference. You are now at the level of Ascended Master. You are now at the level to where you would be able to, you will be acquiring this and you will be able to maintain it. Could be generational wealth. This could be an inheritance. And you're going to be guided on how to handle this. There are many people that have come into money and blown it all in a year. There are many people that have come into money or a certain position of recognition that took the wrong people and then ended up gone. This journey progressed you not only spiritually, but it evolved you physically. it revealed, it's funny because the title is Reveal and the reversal. It revealed the version of you that was not only ready for this, but powerful enough to build upon this with your fine-tuned discernment and your understanding of why it had been given to you. It couldn't have been given to you too early, and it would never be given to you too late. It's right on time, but it's because you're right where you need to be, and you're exactly who you need to be. And you understand your infinite energy. You understand your purpose here now. You understand how impactful you are and how imperative you are to the plan. Some of you, yeah, the star. You couldn't be given fame too early. If this is fame. This journey also required a lot of emotional healing from trauma. But this trauma, yes, it helped you clear karma, but it also, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I really feel this is going to hit. This trauma really put into perspective what needed to change on this planet. And what was so consistently overlooked with how those that were experiencing trauma were silenced or perceived in a certain way. And you going through this trauma, it's like you're the change to how this trauma travels. Like a lot of, for example, individuals within a karmic familial abusive dynamic would speak out and then be belittled and bullied into silence, or made out to be over emotional like they were crazy. And you experiencing this, you're able to put into perspective how the light in the family will be impacted and affected by these individuals and why they deserve to be seen and heard. Same goes with narcissistic, abusive romantic dynamics. What you have gone through is helping others put into, they corrected me. They said, what you have gone through, what you have experienced and overcome, so has the planet. Reality, this world moves with you. So the more and more these timelines to where this was acceptable is caving in on itself. The more that these karmic familial dynamics, these karmic lower vibrational contracts are being called out, the more that the truth is truly being seen and the lights in this world are being admired and recognized. No longer being silenced and outcasted, but admired and influential. All of this is changing. The way family dynamics move, the way romantic dynamics are perceived, the way we look at businesses, corporations, celebrities, politicians. The truth of all is being received. The truth of all is being relayed, revealed, and received. Exactly, and the masks are off. So this is going to change a lot for this world in the way that certain situations are addressed because of what you went through. Wow, that's beautiful. Exactly, tell the vision. Tell the vision. I love that. Yes, truth. And your name is Truth. And you got world. Yeah. The world shall see the truth of all that was truly meant to be. True earth. And so it is. Contemplation. Who do we got out here thinking? I heard thinking about what they have done and what it has led to. What they have done, what you've become, and what it has led to. And like I talked about over on YouTube, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But with them bringing up Transfiguration again, it's like you, maybe it's not, it's like, maybe you truly are. You know if this is for you. You're the bloodline of Yeshua. Bloodline of Mary Magdalene. Bloodline of Jesus. Like, angelic bloodline. Ascended master bloodline. But you got individuals looking at you like you are. They're looking at you like you are Mary Magdalene. Like you are Jesus. Because of what you've been through, how your life aligns with the Bible, what you have made capable, what has been made possible for you, and what you've been capable of along your journey. Where your feet go, the glory goes. I can't, like, it was even hard to explain over on YouTube what I was feeling. Like, that you, with Transfiguration, this is literally, Transfiguration is God declaring that Jesus is truly this messenger, that Jesus truly holds this energy. Let me read off the definition for you. This is how they're looking at you. And I know we've talked about this before over here. I'm going to read it off for you yet again. This is divine glory. Jesus' divine glory, his future kingdom, and his role as the fulfillment of the Old Testament law and prophets. It's divine glory. The Transfiguration reveals Jesus' divine nature and his pre-incarnate glory. His body changes, his face shines. It's signifying a manifestation of his inherent glory. And this came after your resurrection in the same way for Jesus it came after his. A representation of the divine, and that you are divine. That there you are far more than what had previously met the eye. And this is the energy I'm picking up over here again. With what has been made possible through you being resurrected in this way. Through you transforming. Changing. This sacrifice, this crucifixion, this persecution changed you. But for the better. So you would change the planet. Exactly. We all have Christ consciousness. Indeed. And they're seeing it. They're seeing your skin glow. They're seeing they're feeling your energy. They're seeing that you are different. That you're not who you were when they first attempted to do what they had done to you. And they're experiencing the repercussions that come with you being in this position. You being held by the divine in this way. Like glory over your life. What did I just say? Glory over your life. 10 of Pentacles. Fell on contemplation. They're thinking about this 10 of Pentacles. They're thinking about how abundant you are. How provided you are. How you made it. Like this is literally impossible to these individuals. Of how no matter what they did to break you. To keep you from being stable. To affect your monetary means. It all worked out for you. Like everything literally always works out for you. And believe me, they have done everything under the sun to destroy you. They have done everything under the sun to ruin everything for you. Everything they could possibly think of, they have done. Yet everything always unfolded in your favor. How is that possible? They slandered your reputation. They intentionally sabotaged opportunities. They gathered their troops against you. And yet, every troop, every enemy had fallen. Every dirt that they had thrown on your name through their lies had been exposed. And every attempt to put you in a compromising position had failed. Every single one. Exactly, all fallen have been exposed. But I really want y'all to take this in. Because y'all know they had these smear campaigns, humiliation rituals. Like, we're attempting to slander your name, keeping people from trying to keep people from working with you. Like, they gathered people to spread rumors about you. They sabotaged you. They gang stalked you. They tried to call your jobs and get you fired. If you have a platform, they tried to affect your platforms, reporting your platforms and shit. Trying to break down your finances, put you in a state of poverty. Everything. Every single thing you were ready for and you overcame. It all went in your favor. Every attempt, even every attempt made in the physical to travel towards you was met by the divine. Was met by a higher power. You see how big this stave is? This is your blessed passionate new beginning. Every attempt was met with a new beginning. Every attempt was met with something new for you. Every attempt unfolded in your favor. How is that possible? How is it possible that every lie that everybody was in on, nobody was going to tell, everybody's spreading the same lie? Okay? They say if everybody's saying the same thing, it must be true, right? That's what they believed. Everybody spreading the same lie. Everybody in on it. How the fuck did the truth come out? If they all swore that they were not going to recant on this lie, they were all going to spread these rumors. They were all going to say this about you. They were all going to ruin your reputation. They all hated you. How the fuck did the truth come out? How did these lies get exposed? All of them are saying, I didn't say anything. Why would I say anything? I want to ruin them just as badly as you do. But somebody found the truth, and the truth spread like wildfire. The truth ate through each and every one of these lies, leaving these individuals looking and feeling stupid. The divine. Exactly. Divine intervention. Every attempt made on your life failed. Every ritual done backfired. Every attempt to oppress and bind and break you destroyed. They're learning the truth about how protected and how loved you are, and how big your purpose is. Why, when they went to underworldly oracles, these oracles said, yeah, they're going to receive the 10 of Pentacles, they're going to receive the Ace of Pentacles, like they're due to inherit fame and fortune. And now they understand why. Who you are. They wanted that fame, they wanted that fortune, they wanted that harmony. That they didn't deserve it. And they didn't know what you had gone through, what would lead up to you receiving that. Why you would receive that in the first place. It's because of the souls you would save, the changes you would further make on this planet, how you would inspire and influence others to enlightenment, to listening to their soul and divine guidance, how the planet would shift beneath your feet because you did and you willed it to. This is the power that God has bestowed upon you and within you. It is literally giving me the power of God as an ordained co-creator. You have the ability to will shit in because God knows you're going to use it the truth, because you're going to use it for the benefit of this planet, not selfishly. You don't care about having millions of dollars. You don't care about glitz and glamour and being a celebrity. You don't give a fuck. I know you don't. That shit doesn't call to you. The glitz and glamour of that type of lifestyle is appalling to you. But you know that with what you receive, you'll be able to make changes. You'll be able to influence. Like if you are stepping into fame, it's not for you to be like, oh, look how beautiful I am. Oh, look how handsome I am. This is about you being like, God put me here. God put me here so that I would be able to further impact this planet as a divine messenger of the Most High. There is no other possible way that I would be in this position without a higher power. You receive this abundance, you'll be able to open up charities, sanctuaries, feed the children, help the homeless, give homeless animals a space a sanctuary to be safe. The changes that others within these positions have abused, have overlooked. You are being given this because you know what to do with it. And they didn't, that all they wanted was the glitz and the glamour. The monetary means, to be flattered, to be seen. And not for their own soul's creative expression, but for stealing somebody else's. Not knowing the type of weight that title carried. Your soul, your title, your purpose carries weight. You carry weight. Your divine ranking carries weight. And you've carried the weight of the world for long enough in order to change it. To bring it to where you backpacked this bitch to where it needed to be. And it was a long journey. It was excruciating. That crucifixion was not easy. It was painful. It was lonely. It was dark. It was brutal. Everybody throwing tomatoes, persecuting, laughing, mocking, thinking that shit was funny. All while you're walking your cross, while you're going through the trenches, while you're experiencing the worst of it, so the rest of the world won't have to. You were the change the world needed, but you had to go through it. To be the antidote, you had to experience the infection. You had to see it for yourself, you had to experience it for yourself, and now you know exactly what to do. You know exactly, you healed where healing was needed, within yourself and upon this planet. The work you put in for your purpose has paid off. And this is exactly why you're receiving this justice in this way. This is why this is being revealed to you. And why it's being revealed to them with the reversals they're experiencing. Because you weren't put here to live a glamorous lifestyle. You weren't put here to be like, oh, I'm a fucking millionaire, I'm better than everybody else. Let me buy a bunch of stupid shit. You weren't put here to be in the limelight just because of the way you look. You were put here to be recognized as a divine representation of God. And you are. You walked your motherfucking 8 Mile and it wasn't easy. But you walked it. You held faith. And you moved the way you were supposed to. But you walked it. You held faith. And you moved the way you were supposed to move. You changed the world just by experiencing it. And what you have gone through, these individuals would never survive. But they brought it upon themselves. While you're being relieved of certain duties so that you can receive what's being revealed to you. And it's so very much due. Yeah, celebration. Celebration. With what you are about to be given, you're about to be celebrating. What did I just say? It's a happy time. It's joyous. It's exciting. And I can tell you, this really is happening. And it's happening very quickly. Because again, with the communication that I received, I had to sit there with the Most High being like, are you for real? Like, you seriously, this seriously happening? Like, you seriously doing this? I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it didn't. And I'm not going to tell y'all what it is just yet. Because again, y'all know the Hoobly Jubilees be out here Hoobly Jubileeing, and the Musky Moon Magic Throwing Muskrats be out here waiting for something to be relayed. But I can tell you from what has unfolded, this is something I have prayed for a very long time. Something that God had promised me I would receive for a very long time. And the communication I got, it was the unfolding of the promise. And I really had to sit there like, you playing with me, right? You can't be serious. Are you for real? Don't play with me right now. Don't play with me right now. Like, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. I was waiting. And God was like, this is for you. But it's for what you're going to be able to do receiving this communication. What's unfolding for you because of the communication that was given to you. The unfolding of the promise. This is happening because it's a part of the new, it's a part of the true Earth order. And you being a revolutionary light leader on this planet. Leader, King of Staves, leader. Taking charge. You being a revolutionary light leader. A frontliner. A frequency frontliner. A divine chosen child of the Most High who took this mission on knowing damn good and well it was going to involve crucifixion. You are due to receive what comes with your resurrection and with your purpose. And how you are meant to move with what you receive in this true Earth order. The change is unfolding now, and I know each and every one of you feel the energy moving throughout the planet. It's intense. Some of you, like I talked about earlier, may be experiencing vertigo because you're feeling it and you're like, whoa. You may be fatigued. You're experiencing ascension symptoms. You are feeling what may appear to be anxiety, but it's actually excitement. You're extra sensitive to the energies moving throughout this planet right now. The high vibrational, high frequency energy and incoming ethereal information that is coming through for you in this moment in time. Not just for you, but planetarily. Fertility, planetarily. So ground yourself, remain balanced, and just know this is the unfolding of your fate. The unfolding of the planet's fate. What was meant to occur at this time with the dismantling and destruction of the dark inorganic grid system. and the installation and fortification of the golden grid system around this planet, as well as within this planet, and how that information is spreading worldwide through each and every one of us, from each and every one of us, into each and every one of us. We got Prince of Staves. You've grown up. You're ready for what you're receiving. I mean, you do have a karmic familial unit out here fighting over your future. We knew that. They're still out here. If you've been guided to cleanse, feng shui your space, no, listen. If you've been feeling a lot of like anxiety, get outside and get grounded. Breathe. Deep breaths. Relax. Listen to some calming binaural beats. I assure you, what you are perceiving as anxiety is soul level excitement, and the sensitivity as the ethereal, celestial, divine, galactic being you are, the sensitivity you have to energy and what's being incorporated on this planet and in this planet, and it's a lot. Believe me, if you haven't been sleeping at night, you're like, why the fuck am I wide awake at like 3 in the fucking morning? What is this? I swear, I be waking up, the past few days, I've been waking up on the dot every night at 3 a.m. And then all of a sudden, I feel like I've had an energy drink. I'm up. And I'm like, what is this? Like, I feel excited. I can't sleep. Now all of a sudden, I'm tossing and turning, and I'm like, maybe I should get up. And I just like lay there. You've been waking up at 3 a.m. You've been waking up 3:33 a.m. Oh, that's confirmation with 333. It's because of the energy. You're extra sensitive to the energy. You're picking up on it, and it's intense. It's electrifying. It's very exciting energy. So if you've been feeling fatigued during the day, but at night you're like, or all of a sudden you get this surge of energy, you're feeling, as the extra sensitive celestial being that you are, you're feeling the surges happen around this planet. And you're feeling how quickly it's moving. And it is everywhere. So just know, there's a lot of intense shifts and changes. We are in a very intense shift right now, but there are a lot of very intense changes happening. And that are being angelically orchestrated to occur on this planet at this time. And if you've been hearing a lot of us intuitive talk about this abundance, or you've been seeing a lot on your For You page about incoming abundance, that's the energy. That is the energy. That is the energy of true earth. And you are the energy of origin within this true earth. So if you've been seeing a lot about abundance, you've been seeing a lot of 888s, 808s, or 88, you've just been feeling like, I don't know, money's coming from somewhere. I don't know why I feel like that, but the money's coming from somewhere. I feel money. I feel abundance. I feel excitement. I feel dreams unfolding. Like I feel something. I feel something incredible. It's the energy of true earth. It is the energy of the origin locating you. You have been located by what is meant to align to you, and this is planetarily. This is true earth. And you, as a true earth revolutionary leader, what has been meant to align with you has. So you're picking up on what's coming to you, what you are attracting with the alignment and energy you're in, as well as what is occurring around the planet. And everybody else feels it too. Because I know we were all bombastically side-eyeing this. Like, this is suspicious. What is this? You could have been seeing 777. You could be seeing a lot of sevens. This is the true earth energy and the origin of, they just said target acquired. The origin of the inherited energy. The original inherited energy. The origin of the inherited energy. But they said target acquired. So again, what is meant to be what you are meant to acquire and have within this lifetime has locked onto you. You being in this alignment, it's like this, you and what is meant to be in alignment for you. What is meant to be in your true earth origin experience has locked in. You're locked in. And that's what you're feeling. This is worldwide. This is literally the split that is occurring, and you being in the most latest split. And the high vibrational multidimensional energy that is moving throughout this planet. You're extra sensitive right now. And you're picking up on it. They said bring it back to this family. Why? Somebody's sick? For the work that they were putting in to Ten of Swords here. Because you're protected, And as is your Nine of Pentacles, your dream reality, your true earth experience from this moon magic. With transformation and Seven of Swords and sacrifice. Sneaky and deceptive behavior. They feel lied to about the sacrifices that they were doing and attempting to make on you, because it only transformed you into the highest vibrational, most powerful version of you. They were also waiting for a change here. They feel as though a practitioner has lied to them about the change that was meant to take place. But I'm going to tell you, that practitioner didn't lie. That practitioner is used to getting work done. It is the favor over your life, your purpose here. And the love, your cup's about to overflow. The love from the divine that has shielded you from leaving this world before your time. Oh, was that bars? Did that rhyme? The love from the divine that has shielded you from leaving this world before your time. You're meant to receive this. You're meant to experience this, because this is what you have brought to earth through your crucifixion and resurrection. This Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, this milk and honey, you brought it here. You did. And the divine ordained you. And it's funny because the little puzzle piece I got that they're having me do is a desert. I gotta show you. Hold on. I'll find that card in a minute that's balanced. But it's a desert. Oh my God. And then I failed it. Because if you don't get the puzzle piece in the right space, it will bring you to another puzzle. So I didn't get the puzzle piece in the right place on the desert. The next one that popped up is an oasis. I was just about to talk about this. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let me get this puzzle piece. Let me focus. Excuse me. Can you get in there? There we go. I failed it the second time. The third one was ice cream. Let me look up what ice cream means real quick. Because from the desert to the oasis, and I think ice cream is like comfort. Let me see what ice cream is spiritually. Ice cream's spiritual meaning is simple pleasures, joy, wealth, wisdom, happiness, and good things in life, as well as appreciating the world around us. Oh, that's cute. Wealth, wisdom, success, and peace. Wealth, wisdom, success, and peace. And what I was going to show you guys, where I'm like, that is hilarious that it's a desert, and then I failed it, and then the next one was an oasis. Where this glory, that this, you bring things back to life. Where the world was a desert before, dry, barren. It lacked that love, that unconditional love. It lacked that nurturing. What you've experienced has integrated within this realm, has brought this realm the love and the healing and the nurturing that was required for it to bloom. And I'm trying to find that one card. I don't know if it's already out here. It might be. It's my card of balance. I showed it over on YouTube. And I'm going to show y'all why. I think I did already. I think it's already out here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me just double check. But I'm going to show you why. Because I think that's hilarious that that popped up. And then ice cream being wisdom, wealth. Hold on. Let me find... Give me just a second, you guys. There it is. Balance. I showed this over on YouTube. I'm going to show it to y'all. Y'all see where the land right here is barren? And it's before she steps on it? But behind her is all green? And then you can see, I know this card is kind of old. This deck is kind of old. But you can see coming from her hands is like this light. This sowing of the soil. Where she walks, there is growth. It grows, it blooms, it's green, green pastures. It's giving Psalms 23. Green pastures and clear waters. Exactly. Midas touch. Everything you touch is gold. Yes, Autumn. So it's like in the same way that that went from a desert to an oasis to ice cream, this is what you have brought to the world. Wisdom, wealth, unconditional love, this nurturing. You being here is what makes the world what it is. with the journey that you have walked, because you can see the green, the grass goes all the way back there to where this little mountain is. And I'll tell you, that's not a little mountain. She's just walked a very long way, turning all of this green. Your journey was a long journey. It was not easy. Like I said, it was excruciating. There was a lot that your journey entailed. But you left every place that you experienced better. You made it better. You made the world a better place just by being here. You brought this oasis. And again, with ice cream being wealth, you brought wealth, wisdom, success, and peace to this planet. And wealth doesn't just have to be monetarily. Your health is your wealth. A wealth of knowledge. A wealth of unconditional love and connection and community and unity. You being here brought this, awakened others to it, and made it possible. This was the mission that God gave you, and it wasn't easy. And now this is what true earth entails. True earth, wisdom, wealth, success, and peace. That's true earth. True earth energy. True earth order. Temptation in the reverse. You did not make a deal with the devil, basically. Temptation, this is also about you not being a Jezebel or being affected. This is you not being or being affected by a Jezebelian type of influence. But with temptation in the reverse, this is no deal can be made on your life, and you didn't make a deal with the devil. Y'all know how the devil was like, I'll give you some bread to Jesus while he was on his 40-day fast. And Jesus was like, get out of here. Leave me alone. No, I'm good. Go away. What's wrong with you? You a mess. You better stop messing with me. And it's funny because I just got a Whole Foods ad and then Nature Made. A Whole Foods ad and then a Nature Made commercial, which is like, for me, this is a healthier experience here. Like Whole Foods, when you think of Whole Foods, it's like healthy organic stuff, which you may have shifted your diet to that, or you're about to be able to afford healthy organic things. Nature Made, again, when you think of the term nature made, you think of organic, you think of healthy, you think of Mama Gaia. So it's like you have brought wholeness to Mama Gaia. And you're about to be restored and put in a position to where you can invest in your being in a healthier way. You can invest in your vehicle in a healthier way. Some of you are being guided to invest in some vitamins. But it's like you were the vitamin that Mama Gaia needed. You are what the world needed to heal, to be healthier, to be whole, and to be wholly and truly what it was meant to be. 5D energy. And with this, again, temptation in the reverse, and us talking about how many times the devil tried to tempt Jesus when he was on his 40-day fast. This is like how many times you were tempted along the way to give up, to succumb, to let it go, to become something that you weren't meant to be, and you always said no. You followed the path of the straight and narrow. You believed in your purpose. You believed in the guidance that was given was going to lead you to where you were meant to be, and it has. Exactly, the test along the way. You passed. We passed. We got a King of Swords out here, a new beginning. And you did all that you were meant to do, holding the truth, relaying the truth, and it's like giving the wisdom that was required of you. I'm also saying that there is a King of Swords here. You could be in King of Swords energy. Exactly. Incorruptible. This is why you're being given this. This is exactly why you're being given this. Because you will not move like the rest of these individuals that had a chance to acquire this, how they moved. You're built different. You were born different. You were nature made. Divinely made different. And you passed your tests. But also, some of you do have somebody that is coming to have a beginning with you. I'm just saying, romantic dynamic, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for those of you, this part of the message is for, a romantic dynamic is a part of your... Exactly, we organic. We the origin. We the originals. We are the originals. And we are what came through to heal this planet. But it was all through experience. And it looks like some of you are due to experience unconditional love in a romantic dynamic in the way that you have not before. But this love will be extremely impactful and influential on this planet. Like I talked about on YouTube, this is like Jesus and Mary Magdalene, Isis and Osiris. Your love is going to be looked up to, but not like idolized. It's going to be inspirational. It's going to put into perspective what individuals truly want to experience, instead of what they were willing to settle for. It's going to help others address the trauma that they may be holding on to that keeps them from having a healthy dynamic. Your love and the love energy that's going to emanate from y'all, the love that is going to be incorporated upon this planet with these dynamics is going to be further world changing. It's beautiful. Ooh, 333 on the timer right now. Ooh. This love is going to be big. It's going to make big changes. We got, what is this? We got 10 of staves here with in remorse and regret and love. Explain it to me. They said a lot. You've got individuals in remorse and regret for the attempts to oppress both you and who you were meant to connect to from ever meeting in this lifetime. Individuals that wanted to hold on to you and who you were meant to connect to out of selfishness. While you walked away selfless. You sacrificed this, and not in a negative way. Not in a negative way, like you were like, heh, hoobly, hoobla, with your musky muskrat behavior, because I know you're not like a musky muskrat. What I mean by you sacrifice this is if you said it, mission. You stood 10 toes down on, it's okay if I don't get love this lifetime because of what I came here to do. That's what I mean by you sacrifice this. It was a selfless sacrifice. You let it go. You walked away from the thought of ever having love. You sacrificed your own desires, your own wants, to be of service for your mission. And I feel like this is a test to see if you would hold on, just like obsess over it. If you would be triggered by, it's like the thought of being alone. But you gain so much peace in your solitude. You gain so much wisdom in your isolation. Where somebody else here was desperately trying to hold on to you, using spell work, or desperately trying to hold on to somebody else. And they're stressed now and in regret because they fucked up. They were tested as well. And they failed. They wanted to hold on to somebody, or they wanted to hold on to you out of selfishness. You let go and you said, it's okay. I'm willing not to have this lifetime. Out of selflessness. This is exactly why you get it. Somebody is in remorse and regret because it's over. Could be Queen of Staves, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, receiving communication that it's over. Communication that put them in instant regret. So either somebody knows pertaining to you that you're too far gone. Like, you are out of this world. You're never looking back. You're never coming back. They can do all the little hoobly-jubbly nonsense that they want. But they are never going to call you back in. Or somebody else has set boundaries to where they have disconnected from a Jezebelian energy, whether man or woman, that they now know is not of their highest vibrational good. And they're never looking back. Wow. Somebody that may have saw you as competition for, I told you they did it out of selfishness. Competition, fortune, and Two of Cups. With King of Pentacles and fertility. And Princess of Pentacles. Looks like somebody was giving an individual, they were providing for somebody. This is somebody that has a fortune. That saw you as some type of threat. And attempted to come up against you. You let it go. You may not even know who this is. Exactly. Competition. The only competition we have is in the mirror. That's it. It's ourselves. To be better than we were yesterday. Yet you had somebody in the background that I don't think you gave a fuck about. Or was even recognizing as any type of opposition. that attempted to negatively impact your love life because of how you were helping somebody else awaken and break the oppressive binding that they were attempting to keep them entrapped in so that this person would continuously provide for them. So you woke somebody else, you woke somebody up, you saved another soul. What's your purpose here? And the soul that you were saving, the soul that you had saved, had a Jezebelian energy attached to it that was furious at the fact that, how dare you come in between me and my hoobly-doobly musky-muskrat behavior. And started targeting you, and then got a backfire that blew up in their face in the worst way, where they lost this person permanently, that they were trying to hold on to, and now they're like, it's all because of you. And Spirit says that's the truth with how I just shuffled. Well, another one bites the dust. You saved a soul. Good job, collective. Good job. You should be proud of yourself. You saved a sacred soul from being entrapped to a succubus or an incubus. You did your job. May have come with some opposition, may have come with some resistance, some pushback, but you did it. Let me pull some angel messages. Teaching and learning. Yeah, somebody was definitely learning from you. Learning from the way that you were teaching and guiding them, and they remembered who they are. Them stepping into a higher vibration put somebody else in a reactive, instigatory energy. So it looks like a chaos magician. A chaos agent was just dethroned and unmasked because they couldn't handle the influx of light that somebody else had incorporated, that had integrated. So yeah, Spirit's saying we got Archangel Michael here. You did your job as an angel on earth, as a revolutionary light leader and frequency frontliner. So you're being applauded. You saved more souls and pulled them into the shift. It's like you pulled somebody out on time. That's what I'm getting. You pulled somebody out on time. It's like your rescue crew when no one came to save you. You are the rescue crew when no one came to save you. But you're saving others. And another reason why your patience has paid off with golden opportunity. I was about to say, this is exactly why your patience has paid off and you're receiving this golden opportunity. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Your prayers have been answered. This is the golden era, baby. This is the true earth order. And you receiving what comes with you being in this golden energy. Patience is a virtue. And it has been. Some of us have been patient for years. Decades. It's been a long time. I told you this has been a long journey. A long travel. Excruciating. At times dark and lonely. Uncomfortable. But it's been worth it. Clear your space. What I just talked about earlier about feng shuiing and clearing out old energy. Clear out old energy that's not a part of this new timeline and shift that you are currently experiencing and in. This says get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and feng shui your shit. Well, it doesn't say feng shui your shit. It says and use feng shui. But feng shui. Alright? Maybe it's time to reorganize some things. Definitely time to clear out old energy. Maybe this weekend you're going to want to do a cleansing. Spread your wings. Do not look back right now. The timing is perfect. Do not look back right now. The timing is perfect. You earned your wings, baby. Or should I say your wings have been enhanced. Something's really about to take off for you. This is happening quickly. Clear out this energy because something is flying into your reality quickly or something is happening very quickly. On the right path because you're aligned with it, baby. You're on the right path. You are perfectly aligned with it. And it looks like Spirit is saying you need to prioritize this clearing. You're making way for this victory that you've received. You're making space for something. You're making space for new energy, but I'm also feeling as though you're like, some of you might be moving, like you might have a bigger space, but you're making space for something, not just energetically, but physically. Yeah, healthy lifestyle. Some of y'all need to make room in your fridge. Go through your fridge Get rid of anything that is rotten or moldy or expired, because you're going to be incorporated. You're going to receive some abundance that's going to put you in a position to get like not moldy food. Okay, some of you need to go through your fridge to make room for healthier food. Some of you may be going grocery shopping this week. Spirit's saying get healthier stuff. Where you would rather go get some chips, get some cucumbers, make them cucumber salad. Okay, you're doing that after this. Spirit's saying while you're in the grocery store, you're going to want to get them cheap $3 ass motherfucking chips. Don't do it. Get you 2 cucumbers. They're like 99 cents. Chop them up. Get you some chili oil, some rice vinegar, some toasted sesame seeds, little bit of sugar, and some soy sauce. And there you go. You got a cucumber salad. It tastes amazing. It's the bee's knees. It's delicious. It will curb that craving for you. This is also about gratitude. Spirit wants you to make space for what you are already holding gratitude for. It's like you feel as though you already have this. And now you're about to physically have this. So Spirit's saying, it's like say thanks for what you've received, yes. But for what you're about to. It's like, thank you, God, for giving me a new job. Even though in the physical you may not have received this yet, you are about to. What you've been feeling, start saying thank you for what you can feel unfolding, because it really is. Your intuition it's not lying to you. Your intuition is telling you something. So what I just say, sensitivity, your intuition is telling you something. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. You're extra sensitive. You're picking up on exactly what you're supposed to pick up on. Some of you, thank you for my God-ordained spouse. Thank you for my God-ordained partner with romance angels. You're picking up on the influx of unconditional love on this planet as well. So Spirit's saying you're receiving. What is being revealed to you is what you're receiving. I'm done. Y'all better tell your ancestors, the Most High, Mama Gaia, everybody thank you. What you're receiving is about to be revealed. We got prosperity. And there's 710 of you galactic golden nuggies in here right now. That is 8 amplified by the 0. 7 plus 1 is 8 amplified by the 0. Amplified abundance that you are in alignment to. Prosperity right there. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. This has manifested into your reality. If your birthday is literally 7/10, this is definitely confirmation for you. Claircognizance. Pay attention to the ideas and thoughts that come to you. They are answered prayers. What you've been thinking about, and then we got clairsentience. What you've been thinking and feeling is accurate. This is notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings. They signify divine guidance. What you've been thinking and feeling, the thoughts and ideas that have been coming to you, and what you have been energetically picking up on, and what has been playing out for you, possibly through a prophetic vision you've been receiving, is playing out in the physical. This is also your gifts enhancing. Claircognizance and clairsentience. All is well. All is well. All is being restored. All is going as it's supposed to. Well, I just say you're picking up on everything right now. Everything is happening in the order that it should. The true world, true earth order that is occurring. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. Mima? Mima? Who's that? That's Power Kitty. Power Kitty is talking. Oh, you are in your power now. Thank you, Power Kitty. Crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus on it with unwavering faith, as well as gratitude. Exactly, malformation. That was definitely a malformation. Power Kitty. What did I say? You are in prime master manifester energy right now. Sit in gratitude as though you already have it, because you do. It's already yours. As above, so below. And this is everything unfolding in divine order. This is how it was supposed to play out, but you know this. You are safe. If you're feeling anxiety, aka energetic excitement, because you're extra sensitive to energies right now. Get outside and ground. Gee, your fur babies could be picking up on the energy. Your children could be picking up on the energy. We all are. Get outside and ground. Rest, relax, breathe, and drink your water. Drink your motherfucking water, because it is a conduit of energy. Counselor and career transition. Some of you are preparing to be an inspirational speaker. This counselor, this is really where God is placing you, and what God is giving you is going to put you in a position to be able to guide a lot more individuals than you were. This is an expansion of your influence and affluence on this planet. How many lives you're going to be impacting. They said this is what comes with the job. This is what comes with you being here. This is your purpose, and you know this. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. You're a natural counselor. You are a messenger of the Most High, a divine messenger of God. So you are going to, this is an expansion of your affluence and influence on this planet. Some of you, your career is going to be changing to where you may not be doing this. You may be working like a 9 to 5. Some of you are going to be going from working a 9 to 5 to being this, it's like master teacher. This professor, this guiding light, this entrepreneurial influence here. Or entrepreneurial influencer for some of you. They said entrepreneurial enlightener and activator. So this is, again, about the lives that you were meant to touch here as a sacred soul. And what your purpose is, and how you are being provided for in order to put you to, they said you have been prepared for this position. And the type of recognition that comes from you being this type of prophetic messenger, this type of guiding light, this ethereal ascended teacher. Okay, I like that. Ethereal ascended teacher. I just heard the knowledge of God that needs to be shared, that needs to be experienced. We got ask your angels that wanted to be in the reverse, and welcome to the new. This is basically the divine saying, you don't have to ask us, we already told you. I feel like you don't have to ask the angels for this. You don't have to ask the divine for whatever this is. It comes with the new. You don't have to ask to have this. This is about sitting in this energy of knowing it's already yours, because that is what is required within this true earth order. Welcome to the new. This says, this is a change for the better, and new blessings are coming your way. Welcome to the new. You don't have to ask for this. It's already yours. Clairaudience. You better listen to me. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. You don't have to ask for this. It's already yours. Ending message. Nurture. Give me one more. Hello from heaven. I'll take one more. Thank you. Brilliant idea. Hello from heaven. It's giving the ancestors and brilliant idea and nurture. The ancestors are so glad they bet on you. Those that had passed before you, or those that had passed within your lineage, I feel like those that had passed, that had chosen you. They corrected me. They said all that had been banking and betting on the changes that you would make on this planet and put their all in to nurture you, guide you, and teach you are saying, hello, we are proud of you, and this was the best idea we ever had. What a brilliant idea. They're also channeling through you what you need to know and how you need to move with this. We did talk about this over on YouTube, to where some of you are painters, where you see what you're going to paint before you paint it. Some of you are singers and rappers, and you have lyrics channeled to you. You can listen to a beat and you can hear the lyrics. They're helping you. You're receiving downloads and channels from those that had bet on you. those that have nurtured you and guided you and chosen you and been assigned to you. Whatever it is you're put here to do, just like me channeling, they come through me. They will channel through me. I am used as a divine messenger. I am used as a divine messenger, a divine portal to relay ethereal information. This is why you guys will watch me stop and Google certain words that they channel, because I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? They will use me in the same way that these beings will assist and use you to integrate certain codings and activations in your purpose, whether it's music, it's art, it's cooking, it's psychiatry, whatever it is you are put here to do. Even if you are a comedian, you're using your throat chakra. There are certain frequencies that emanate from your throat chakra. There are certain jokes that you make that make individuals feel a certain way that actually activates them. There's certain, for example, Cat Williams will share certain enlightened information in a joke that will make people think, and later have that realization dawn on them that that is the truth being relayed in a very comedic, upbeat, high vibrational way. Whatever it is you were put here to do, they are assisting you with this. This brilliant idea, this soul's expression and calling, you are being guided. You are being assisted. So this is the ancestors going, thank God we bet on you. Thank God we picked you. We knew you could do it because you listened. This guidance, this nurturing, this reassurance, the trust you had to have along this journey has paid off. Because these leaps of faith that you were required to make came with fear. They may have told you like, hey, you need to get away from this certain individual. They have ill intentions for you. They want to take you up off this planet. You need to leave this job. You need to leave this city. You need to leave this house. And whatever it was for you, you were like, shit, they could have been like, leave this job. And you were like, what? I got bills to pay. The fuck you mean leave this job? And they kept telling it to you, leave this job, leave this job, leave this job. So you finally said, fuck, okay. I will quit. You quit the job. You were sitting on your couch like, how the fuck am I going to pay my bills? And all of a sudden you get an opportunity and offer. They tell you to go somewhere and you connect with the right person that's like, hey, I do this for work and I was looking at hiring people, and you're like, oh my God, this was really God. This was really my divine team. You listened. If you did not listen, you would not be here. You would not be where you're at right now. You would not have things unfolding in this way. The world would not have changed in the way that was necessary for you to reach these heights of success as well as others. And believe me, when I had to leave behind everything, when God had me out there motherfucking homeless, I was like, what in the holy great fuck is going on? But I held faith. I believed. I kept walking. I kept moving forward, even though I was like, I don't see a way out of this. God made a way, very supernaturally, and I had to listen to my intuition and the divine guidance that I was receiving, even if it didn't make sense. This is why I'm so tapped in now, because it's like I am freely open as a divine channel to receive information. At first I was a little bit bullheaded. My frequency wasn't where it needed to be. My energy wasn't where it needed to be. And through actively working on my abilities and strengthening the muscle that is my abilities, they got stronger and stronger, as did the communication I was receiving and the guidance. You would not be here right now. The world would not have changed in the way that it has without you listening. So this is literally the ancestors and the angels going, you better be so blessed. You getting so many blessings because you were you fucking listened. You were obedient. You did everything that you were supposed to do. You faced spiritual warfare and you took it on and you said, I can do this. Every guidance, everything. Like, this is them being so proud, being like, my baby got straight A's. My baby got straight A's. You did so good. And you really have. And now you are sensing the changes happening energetically that are unfolding physically. So be just as proud of yourself as the angels and the ancestors and the ascended masters and the Most High are of you. You've done great things here. Far more than you give yourself credit for. I'm proud of you. Everybody proud of you. So you should be proud of you too. and be open in receiving what comes with the next level. Stay grounded, remain balanced, drink your motherfucking water because it's a conduit of energy as I just splash it every fucking where. Keep your emotions in check. Take your spiritual baths, feng shui your space, cleanse your space, and be ready. Be ready for the accelerated shifts and changes that are occurring, not just energetically, but physically. And until I see you guys again next time, which will be on Monday, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united and understanding, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Jase would say, XXXTentacion, 888. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And again, last, but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. Because it's a conduit of energy. It will assist you with the integration and alchemization at this time. And balance, stay grounded, and remember who you are. Remember who the fuck you are. Why you were put here. Why you went through what you went through. And what that meant for you as well as this planet. You've done so much for this world. Give yourself credit for everything not only you have overcome, but everything that changed because of you. Because of what you had gone through, what you had become the antidote to. You're amazing. Remember that. I love you guys. And until next time, bye.